Good evening to all that are listening. God bless. Lots of love. I just want to, if this ever gets posted out, it might be able to put some perspective on life. Alright. If you want to learn anything, read these books. I don't know if you can see them. That's what they're called. There's two of them. And you got this one. And this one. They're by a guy called Christian Prince. He's an Arab. His first language, obviously, is Arabic. He teaches it, reads it, writes it. You can read it and get your own opinion. And then I've got this out. The main point of why I showed the Bible is I've got a few questions. Now, on your life, you live it how you want to live it. But for me, Jesus is the truth. Like, everything he says just seems to be true. Okay, some of the things are like value. People keep saying that they're this value and another human is this value. Now, fair enough, you want to do that, fine. You can believe you have this value and someone else has this value and say you deserve this and that. Okay, that's fair enough. But I'll say to you, you can't be a good person then. Don't say that you are, because if you're saying you're this value and someone else is another value, you're discriminating someone else and saying they're a value. That's not a good thing to say to someone else. If you want to live that way, fair enough. If you believe whatever you want to believe, but I'm just trying to just basically put out truths. It's basically because men and women are having these huge arguments these days about how much what they deserve, but then at the same time say they're good people, that they care. And I'm trying to figure out, how can you say that you have a value, you're better than someone else because of what you have, what you do, compared to another person? So you can have your own decision on that, but I just have it this way. What you do to someone else, if it hurts them, then it's not a good thing. That goes with anything, even relationships. Like, relationships are the biggest one, because I'm here, like, men and women have been fighting about who gets praised in what people do in a relationship. I don't think anyone's good that sleeps around, whether they're male or female, and destroys another human being. I don't think any of them are good. I don't think players are good, and I don't think sluts are good. And do body counts matter? Yes, both sides they do. Because that just shows how pure you are. If you can be trusted, if you can be loved. So all this value stuff and what people should do in a relationship, it's up to you. But the other thing is that men are men and women are women. And if you want to change it, we'll try and change it. But it's just who we are. For me, the history proves itself. And people don't like Christianity. Fine, don't like it. But history has proven that we're right. That Jesus was true. That people who hated him said he was crucified. Now, I don't know how much you know about life, but in life, if someone hates you, why would they tell the truth about you? Why would they tell the truth about you just so it's not true? Why would they say they killed you? Or why would they say they nailed you to a cross if they liked you, if they agreed with you? I'm trying to make it sound right, because who would nail someone on a cross and go, yeah, we nailed him to the cross, but to just lie about it? That makes no sense whatsoever. And morality. The reason why Christianity is the truth is because of how Jesus said it. No one has ever said what he said in all of history until after he said it. So where'd they get it from? They got it from Jesus. Do unto others what you have done to you. Turn the other cheek. If someone sues you, give him a coat. Give him your cloak. Sorry, I said that wrong. But all these things come from Jesus. No one said it until Jesus said it. No one did it until Jesus done it. And just things on like what you get today. Oh, I don't like nice, like from women it's I don't like nice guys. Why? Oh, because they're not fun. So you like bad things, and then have an excuse why bad things happen. What goes around comes around. Do unto others you'd have done to you. It's pretty simple. And guys like, well, one of them is that Kevin Samuels. Like he's got a good idea why men don't want to go with women, but this thing about value of men who make a lot of money, that they're better than anybody else. No, they're not. No one is better than anybody else. None of yous are Jesus. None of yous had his morality. None of yous are good enough to even fit in his sandals. Okay, none of yous are in that. And women, you're not as good as Mary. None of them were rich either. None of them had the swag on. You have to get me this bag. You have to get me these shoes. You have to do this, wear chains, beat up people, or have this many bodies to be awesome. Like, none of them had that. And none of it's good. I don't understand, like, men and women, if you sleep with heaps of people and then someone loves you and you sleep around on them and it hurts them, how are you a good person or awesome for doing that? That's hurt another human being. That's not good. In no way, shape or form is that good or nice or awesome. And sleeping, going, yeah, I slept with this person and that person, and like, you might be single, but still, that's not good. It's not a good thing. I don't know where people got off in saying it's awesome. It's not. It's terrible. It took me so long to figure out that what I done when growing up was bad. And it is, it's bad. I need Jesus to help me. But I'm trying to warn, like, I meet so many nice men and meet some nice girls. A lot of them are caught in this trap of they have to, degrade people and they're this beauty, and I don't understand it. I just don't understand how the nice people are treated as the bad ones and the bad ones are treated as the good ones. That makes no sense whatsoever. To me, discrimination and the double standards of it. Okay, like, first off, with men, it's what they have, what they do, how strong they are, or what they've got between their legs, or how many girls they slept with, or their smartness, or just things like that. And saying, I deserve this. No, you don't. God will give you what you deserve. Like, you might get a lot of sex, a lot of relationships, a lot of things, but when the bad things happen to you, and then you try and make excuses for them. I see it all the time. There are no excuses. God tells you what it is and why it goes wrong. And for women, you're the same, with all these expectations of beauty and that you deserve this. Who says you deserve that? You're the only one who thinks you deserve that. Whereas God says, love everybody as you love yourself. That's for men and women. God says to love everybody as you want yourself to be loved. He doesn't say go discriminate everyone else because you're meant to be better than them. There's no way that makes sense. Even if you don't believe in God, that you should go treat someone like you're better than him. That just does not sound nice, does not sound good, does not sound kind, it doesn't sound true. This is all things that are wrong about saying that you're better than someone else. You might be better at, let's say, a sport or programming something, but you're not a better human being. Like, all that is just this better human being stuff, that my value is this. That's just evil. You can be better at a certain thing, but you're not a better human. That's just discriminating. from both sides. Like today, you're getting people who discriminate each other on their body parts, right? Like stuff you can't change, but stuff you can change, it's celebrated. It's like the most upside down thing I've ever seen in my life is the upside down of everything. Like if you're unhealthy, you can get healthy. But if you've got a deformed body part or your body part's not big enough, like this goes for men and women, if your penis is not big enough, you can't change it. If your breasts are not big enough, you can't change it. But that's looked upon like everyone does it. But as soon as you call someone fat or disgusting for smoking or drinking or eating too much, that's all you can't do. That's body shaming. But as soon as you say something about someone's body part, oh, that's okay. That's just backwards. We're meant to be helping each other, not discriminating each other. If someone's overweight, fair enough if you're calling them this because it's about their weight. That can be a bit, hurting for the person because they don't want to be that. But maybe they should think, well, I want people to stop calling me that. Maybe I should go get healthy. You can change it. There's no such thing as you can't change your weight or you can't change your health. But you can't change your body parts. I mean, you can get silicone implants and I don't know what you can do with the other part because I think most of it's just been lies. But most of that comes with money. Like people who get breast implants have to have I think it's like 10 grand or some crap. I'm not sure. I don't have breasts. But still, you shouldn't do that to a woman, say something about her breasts. Or that her ass is not big enough or whatever, like for a woman. And shouldn't say anything about guys. You just can't, what you can't change. But what you can change, that's like celebrated. Oh, you can change that, but you go. Awesome. You're overweight. Or your health is bad. You're dying. That's awesome. It's like, no, it's not. That's stupid. And we got to love each other more. Like this stuff where we're not loving each other and because of what you look like or what you do or you have a different opinion on life is like, yeah, it's just like, if you don't agree with me, we're going to get you fired or we're going to come after you, we're going to destroy you or whatever that people do today. Like, I don't really care. I mean, sticks and stones for me because I'm a Christian, but I can see it. I see all this garbage and I'm just like, we're not good people. No one is good that I've seen. Like I have my bad moments, but I'm just saying it as I see it. That no one is good. No one. The way we talk to each other and the way we judge each other, it's not good. It's pretty bad. So I just want people to think about, like, number one, value. Value what? You're not better than anybody else. If you truly are a good person, you do not discriminate them and say you're better than them. But then we go, oh, but there's a root. No. You discriminate someone and you think you're better than them, then you're actually, you're not being a good person, a nice person, a kind person, a truthful person. You're just being discriminating. So that's one, value. This value crap. I reckon it's crap. And like men and women do it to each other, and it's just like, and they wonder why there's no peace in the world, no freedom, no happiness, that things are falling apart because the main things that we do, the little things that we should be doing that are pretty easy to do to each other, we don't do. So value is one of them. And the other one is basically not letting people talk to each other. Like, there are some of us who talk to each other and go, yeah, no worries. Well, this is my opinion, that's your opinion. But other people just shout and scream and team up on people, and it's just like, do you realise what you're doing? Are you letting someone else talk, or are you listen, or letting them have their opinion? Like, let people have your opinion and have yours, but just talk to each other. Show more love than this is it despising? Or just outright hating someone for no particular reason, but because they believe in something different. So Love is the biggest one. Loving people is the biggest one, and having forgiveness and being able to accept people for who they are, and just, you believe that, I believe that, let's get on with life. You can say what you believe is truth. Well, I believe Christianity is the truth, and I say that to people. So sometimes I don't get in arguments, because I'm not going to sit and argue with people. That doesn't solve anything. Arguments and fighting don't solve things. Discussions, they can sort of solve things that you just go, all right. But you shouldn't have fights over dumb things. And we need to love each other a lot more and stop, if you want to live something that way, fine. Live that way, be that way. But when someone comes at you and say, well, this is what it does, you shouldn't, you should go, yeah, well, this is what I believe, fair enough. You don't get there and go, no, well, this, because that makes no sense. Like saying, I want a guy with money, a guy with he's well hung, and I want him to shower me and do all this for me. Fine, that's fair enough. You do that. But that doesn't always mean love. You can say it means love, but it doesn't, because you're not chasing love to start with. If you're chasing love, that's hard, That's different. And for men who are just chasing the same thing, I want a woman to have this. It's not love. It's got nothing to do with love. I failed at that too, but I'm just telling you, it's got nothing to do with love. The biggest thing with love is it's a connection, and it has nothing to do with money. Money is not love. Materials is not love. It's got nothing to do with it. It's what happens in life, and you got to build on it. So that's just one. I mean, hopefully people can understand what I'm saying about. I don't. This stuff about value and treading on other people, it's not good. But if you want to live the way you live, all power to you. I love you. I have no hate towards you. But I'm just saying you that with every thing that you do, there is a consequence. Because if it's not good, then you're not going to get good. That's why it's what goes around comes around. But I love all you. God bless. Just think about what you do in life. If you want life to change, you have to change yourself. So God bless. Lots of love. Jesus is the truth.